everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this very, very special hour. Lisa is producing the show. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station is the wonderful Amy.
Good morning.
This show was so popular.
We had such a good day on Hobby Maker.
So popular on Hobby Maker when we launched it. I think people, we in the office have been very excited about this launch.
Yes.
It's one of our favourite sort of collections in terms of like style of maybe product type. It's super easy to craft with. It's absolutely amazing, and we've just given it a little makeover.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We've, maybe like thinned it out a bit and then made it a bit shorter. But we are very, very excited. And anyone who is a fan of our pocket pads, this is for you, because we are introducing you today to our brand new square pocket pads. Not only have we got new pocket pads, but we've also got new foiled stepper cards, and we've got new dies as well, which for anyone who got the dies in January, for anyone who didn't get those dies in January, you will know how popular they have been and how long they have been sold out for. We have a little bit of a surprise though, don't we, in terms of those dies. I'm not going to reveal it now, but stay tuned and we'll reveal a bit later on as well. So let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly so we can get on with the show. We always forget that there is a VT for this bit. It's so funny. Right, we are giving away this week our Pretty Poppy's Ultimate Collection. She's too ready for the small things. So this week you are going to win the Topper Collection, the paper pad, and the inserts that go alongside this. 3 lucky winners are going to win this on tomorrow's show. Can you believe it's Friday already?
This week has flown by, hasn't it? Yeah.
So quickly. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning this, we need you to like, share and comment. The largest natural flower bouquet is made up of how many flowers? Is it A, 6,434? Is it B, 4,786? Or is it C, 5,564? It's a lot of flowers.
That is a lot.
It is, isn't it? It's huge. I'm very excited to know what the answer to this is.
Have we got a photo?
We do have a photo.
Oh,
Yay.
how exciting.
Very, very excited to hear about that one tomorrow. So if you would like to win this, make sure your comments are in and we will announce the winner on tomorrow's show. Right, let's pop that to there. Have a look at the fantastic card models made by the design team. Wait. Oh, sorry. Lisa hadn't pressed the button. Aren't they the cutest things you have ever seen? They're absolutely adorable. We have 5 for you. We have got the birds in flight. I can't even read that. Birds in focus. Wow. That, my eyes. We said this yesterday. We said this the day before yesterday. And my eyes need testing. Coastal Wishes, which is one of my absolute favourites. I love the artwork in here. We also have Garden of Dreams. The best selling one on Tuesday was our Peeping Pals individually. This sold out a number of times. We had to add stock so much to this one. And also the fantastic watercolour horses, which are just beautiful, beautiful images. So I'll show you 2 of them first, and then we will go to Amy for a demo. If you would like to get the Ultimate Collection, which gives you all 5, this is the best way to get our pocket pads. You get all 5 of them. I need to zoom this across a little bit. All 5 of the fantastic new pocket pads. It's saving you the cost of, is it like
£9?
Just over 2. £9. It's such a good
Saving.
saving, isn't it?
Yeah.
£15.95. Each pocket pad that we have here has 64 pages in it. 64 pages of artwork for you to enjoy.
So that's 64 toppers, that's 64
toppers,
cards, couldn't it? Yeah.
£15.95. It's absolutely incredible, the deal on our Ultimate Collections. And I love with our pocket pads that we have different themes for different people. So if you are someone who makes to sell, there's often collections or themes or focuses of our pocket pads which are going to be perfect for your any of your card making. So 5 different ones for you to choose from. Let's go to our birds in, oh no, watercolour horses is the first one on the list. Or are we going to are we showing them all?
All 5.
Okay, this is fine. Doesn't matter which one, we're showing them all. So let's go in with this one first of all. And these are really, really nice. So size-wise, they are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inches. So they are perfect for it. And anyone who's thinking, oh, I really hope they're doing mirror mats for this, don't you worry, mirror mats are coming. We have got for you in each one a beautiful amount of design. There are 16 images in each one, and you can see here that these are going to work so nicely together or on their own. There's such a great mix of little birds throughout here. I love the backgrounds. I love that sort of like watercolor wash, and it really just draws your eyes onto all of those tiny little birds that we've got in here. But these are so cute. You could be using your punches in with these, creating them into like little gift tags. So simple, but absolutely stunning. There's such a nice variety. Also love the florals that we've got in this one too. It's beautiful. So if you know anyone who is really into their bird watching, or anyone who makes cards or for the RSPCA, or the, is it the Royal RBPS?
You got the right letters, don't
I've got the right letters, probably the wrong way around, knowing me. But get them on the phone, tell them about this pocket pad because they are going to absolutely love it. So that one is your birds in focus. We've then got the Garden of Dreams. I love this.
It's stunning, isn't it?
It's so nice. It's literally it's just magnificent. It's literally gorgeous snapshots of the most stunning garden you have ever seen or could have dreamt of. But the way that the light is focused on different elements and different sort of points of the garden, it's beautiful. We've got some gorgeous sort of like gardens that you would imagine seeing at stately homes, or like different sort of national parks down in the around the country. There's some beautiful designs. I love that one. This one with the beautiful rose arch is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning, and there's so much colour from all the different flowers that we've got in here. Look at this tiny little cottage shed that we've got there. We've got the boats by the river.
You can almost feel the warmth, can't you, of
really,
the summer,
yeah.
and like
honestly,
you said, that the way they've done the lighting
it's
on
so
these
nice.
is just stunning.
It literally makes me feel warm and fuzzy. It makes me want to put my sunglasses on, go to Tesco and get cans of, I don't know, cocktails or gin and go and sit in the park and have a picnic. That's what it makes me want to do. It's super happy. It's really, really nice. I love that one as well. Gorgeous little bridge there, and then this stunning glass house. It is absolutely magnificent. Remember, all of these pocket pads are available to buy on their own. They're £4.99 each if you want to get them, or if you've got favourites and you know that you're going to want more of one than the other, then we've got them on a 3 for £9.99, which is going to bring them down drastically as well individually. This is the next one, the bestseller, our Peeping Pals pocket pad. Look at this. For everyone who loves fussy cutting out and layering up their designs, this is one not to be missed. It is the most adorable selection, and we've got everything in here. We've got all of your kind of like safari animals, woodland animals. You're going to get pets in here. You're going to get zoo, farm animals. It is so cute. Look at the sloth. He is my favourite. It's absolutely adorable. We've got the cute otter there. You could have two of them together. The beautiful bunny. You could use that with some flowers for Easter. The deer as well. Look how happy
I
it
love
is.
that one.
They're so well animated.
Yeah.
They remind
They've
me
got
of
character, haven't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
They remind me of all of my favourite characters from all of my favourite films. They are, look at this one. So cute. We've got the elephant as well, which is the last of the 16 designs you're going to get in there. Absolutely adorable. Is your Peeping Pals. Then, this one's my favourite, and I don't know about you, Amy, but I think it's because we are lovers of the seaside.
We are, aren't we? Yes.
I mean, I don't like the seasides I grew up in, but I do like other seasides. However, Amy is the opposite. She loves the seaside I grew up in.
That's because I grew up
Somewhere
far away
yeah.
from a seaside
I do
as you
love
can
it,
possibly
though.
get in this country.
It reminds me of just like warm, sunny walks on the promenade, around Granny's Bay and sort of like Lytham. You've got beautiful, sort of like really nice beach scenes here. It could be places in Wales that you visit, or maybe it's down in Devon or Cornwall. All of those places that we long to be in with the sunshine. We've obviously got sort of like the trawler boats in here as well, but then you've got your classic scenes like the deck chairs. Love these images where we've got sort of like these really super cute.
You could
sort
fussy
of,
cut those as well,
you could
couldn't
fussy
you?
cut them and use them as embellishments. You could just pop them in tiny little frames and have them as like a little sort
In
of
your
like
bathroom, couldn't you have?
artwork
Yeah.
piece. It would be so cute. We've got the gorgeous starfish there as well. That beautiful like harbour scene that you see on the coasts of all of our sort of like little fishing villages that we have around the northeast and in Scotland as well. It is beautiful. The seagulls. I do love a good seagull, but I have to tell you, after half time at Blackpool recently, it gets quite scary. They come in, they swoop around the stadium. They must do about 8 to 10 laps.
They know
and
the leftover
honestly,
burger scraps
they
have been chucked onto the...
genuinely are getting to the point where they are scaring people. They come so low. I love this one. One of my favourite things to do, still now and when we were younger, was after school, we'd go for bike rides, and we'd go from like where we live, near the airport, and we go all the way up to Bispam on the front.
Oh, wow.
Get ice creams and then cycle all the way
My
back.
daughter did that after school the other day. They went to the beach for ice creams, and I was like, that's what we need to be doing.
Fun. And because it's all flat, it's like pretty much really, really nice to do. We've got the beautiful beach huts as well. So if you live somewhere that's got those famous beach huts, maybe it's Brighton, you've got those as well. The puffin, I love this one with the mother of pearl in that gorgeous design. And then we've got the lighthouse as well. Lighthouses on sort of like rocky areas like this. We went to Tenby, I think it was like during COVID maybe, or around that time when the bans had been lifted.
Yeah.
And there was a gorgeous little like island that you could get the boats to, and there was like puffins on there, and there was a really big lighthouse on the top, and it reminds me of that so much. But this is one of my favourites. That's the Coastal Wishes. And then we're finishing off with our watercolour horses. Now this is another really nice one, and for all of our favourite horse lovers and our equestrian friends, this one is going to be incredible. Also for anyone who's really into sort of like just country at the moment, because it's going to fit into that theme really nicely with all of the western elements that you'll have here as well. But again, just like the birds, you've got those incredible like almost painted edges. They look absolutely stunning. You've got sort of like the horses there with the foals as well. You've got lots of different breeds of horses covered in here, and they just look magnificent in the way that they've been sort of like put together. This one is giving Yellowstone vibes, if anyone's into Yellowstone at the moment. I got Jess into it.
Have you finished it
Stacey
yet?
into it. Yeah. I've completely finished it. We finished it, and we're now on the spin-offs.
Oh, okay.
So Dan's been working late this week. We watched a couple of
Have you
episodes
carried
last
on
night.
without him?
No, I can never do it. Because sometimes I can, because he does fall asleep in episodes, so it does annoy me a little bit. But most of the time, I wait to watch them with him. But yeah, I've got Jess on the hype, Stacey's on the hype. It's so good. If you've not seen it, watch it on Netflix right now. you will be in love with cowboys. But look how good this is. It's so beautiful. I love this one with the orange flowers. It's so pretty. Super, super cute artwork throughout that one as well. So $44.99 for each individual pad, which is incredible, isn't it? But if you want to get them all, because we know people love to collect our pocket pads and things like this when we bring them out to you, £15.95 for them all. That comes below the £15 as well if you're a Diamond Club member. There's so many incredible deals. I'm going to show you some cards and then we're going to go to Amy, because I'm aware that we've taken a little bit of time to show you through all of them, but I did want to show you all of that stunning artwork. The design team did such a good job with this. We were so busy last week that there was like 2 launches that we could not work on. So we have not worked on any of these pocket pads. They've all been made by our external design team, our external creative team that make cards for us, and they have done such a fantastic job of showcasing the brilliant designs that we've got in here, using them with different collections that we've got, using them with the fantastic duo design paper pads. This is such a beautiful simple one by Jessica, but absolutely stunning, and really showcasing the different things you can do with pocket pads and how you can make larger cards, how you can make bigger cards. This one's gorgeous because this one has got a really nice mix of fussy cutting and those dies used together. Really, really pretty make from Dawn there. And this one's super fun. I think all my favourite cards are with this pad, and it's just because the little characters just make me so happy. They're absolutely adorable. We've got that one there. This one again, really, really nice, created with the glimmer mist. So maybe you don't have backgrounds, maybe you want to do one. And this is really creative as well. So Claire has used the paper pad from our the dogs collection. Oh my goodness, what is it called?
Dogtails.
Dogtails,
yeah.
There it is. And then one of our dies, which came with a cute and cuddly collection, and made it look like they're all picture frames.
So clever.
It's really clever, isn't it? So, so cool. So let's go over to Amy to see what she's going to demo for the first demo.
Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to start with the watercolour horses, I think.
It is cute.
Yeah, because I didn't use this on one of my shows on Tuesday, so I thought we've got to give them all an outing, haven't we, to have a look at them. The other thing that we have got them coming up in the show.
We've got so much coming up in the show.
Foiled steppers.
Yes.
So we're going to use this gorgeous, and it looks almost like a wood grain effect, doesn't it? Here with the brown. So we're going to sort of create a frame on here. Also using something else that's coming up in the show.
Oh.
Everyone needs these, don't they?
Honestly. They are so good.
So these are the mini straight edge nesting dies, and you can see, I was with somebody in the green room, I won't mention names, on Tuesday, and they were saying how much they loved these dies.
The dies are
and what clever concept it was.
Good.
Yeah, and they loved the width between each of the dies because it's not too thick.
It's not. It's like the perfect match, isn't
it? And they really like them.
I am obsessed with these dies, not just for using with pocket pads though. They come in so handy.
We can see here how you just created a background on there, use them to cut your sentiments out. They are just the perfect size.
They are really, really clever.
Yeah. So they were really busy as well on Tuesday. So what we're going to do, I've already cut a frame from gold. So what we need to do, I want to cut it out of here. So we just need to make sure, let me make sure I'm grabbing the right size. Yeah, so we need to take the one that's the inside frame and we're going to cut this out of here.
You can make such like simple cards, but like really effective and clever makes, can't you, using these products together? Lots and lots of love for the weather this morning. Loads of people enjoying the sunshine. So are we actually. It was very nice to drive in with the sun in my face. One of my favourite things.
I really feel like this week it's turned, hasn't it?
It has,
I feel like
we feel quite positive. Sun is out, the nights are lighter.
Yes, yeah.
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa!
Stop this negativity.
Positive vibes only.
Do you want to go and sit with Stacey in a corner? Don't even mention that word. We no longer mention that word.
So what we're going to do on here, because I don't want this to mark, I'm just going to put another sheet of cardstock over it, just so we can protect that stepper as well. So we're just going to run this through the cutting machine, and then we'll get our red liner tape. They're also the perfect size, aren't they, for 8x8 cards?
Yeah, they're
because
really
they're 3
handy.
1/4, and I think the mats are 3 1/2
Yes.
squared, aren't they? So you can fit 4 on an 8x8 card, a sentiment in the middle,
And it looks so effortless.
and because you get 64, you don't mind using sort of 4 on one
No.
card, do you? Then
Loads of love for the artwork that we've got. Viv says the artwork is phenomenal. Thank you to everyone for correcting me on my what's it called when you put words into letters? When you shorten it down. There's a word for it.
abbreviations.
Abbreviation. Thank you.
What for the
It was RSPB.
Okay.
So I was completely out with my.
No, I think you got the
I had the
letters
right the letters.
Yeah,
they just weren't the right way around.
But they'll work quite well together as well, aren't they? Like my second demo's using the garden one and the birds.
Yeah.
So you can mix and match them. But I think to get the ultimate collection, there isn't a person or an occasion that's kind of not covered.
No, I was
In
thinking
there
that
is,
actually.
I mean, the Peeping Pals are going to be perfect for all your sort of your children's cards, aren't they, as well? I think some of the coastal ones for Father's Day as well would work really well. So we're just going to put this on to the front of our stepper.
I love the idea of Viv has here of using the shells as shaker elements. It's very, very clever.
Yes, that would be so good, wouldn't it? So we've got that frame there, and then what we're going to do, we're going to save this part here, and then we can put this on the inside. So we'll just cut, let me find the next one up in gold, just so that we've got a background for this one as well. So I'm just using normal gold mirror for this. You could use your mirror mats that we've got as well, but I would definitely, because they are the perfect size for the pocket pads, I'm just going to save them for that. So we're just going to cut this out of here, move that to one side, and then we're going to create sort of the image inside the stepper. And then what we'll do, we'll use some of the smaller shapes, like that one you showed, Natalie, where they've done it in the picture frame.
Yeah.
So you don't need to use the whole image, do
Nope.
you? You can cut them down as well. So we're just going to add this onto our gold mat here. And this is where you're going to be able to see the lovely sort of width between your mats and layers there. You can see it's just enough, isn't it? And then we're going to fold and burnish all of our stepper elements. We've got the tool here. So die cut it before you do this part, and then you can just go back and just start folding these in. And you can see how easy these are to put together.
So easy.
So they come foiled, die cut,
Ready to
and
just
scored.
fold, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
I love that.
The nice thing about these as well, I think we was talking about it, Natalie, last time you were on the show, about your grandma and a craft fair.
Oh yeah.
So if you've got a craft fair coming up and you maybe haven't made many cards yet, these are going to be perfect, because there's lots of different occasions you can cater for.
I was thinking about that the other day. I can't remember whether she said it was the end of this month or the end of April. I'm hoping it's the end of April.
Otherwise we've all got
definitely
quite a lot
not
to be
made
getting
any
on with.
cards.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my construction glue for this to put this on the inside, and then it will give us that bit of wiggle room if we need it as well, just to move it around. We should be able to just, if we do that like that, and then we can just shut it,
Just squidge it about a bit until you've got
There we
it.
go. And then you can see you've got that sort of
so nice,
effect
isn't it?
under
I
there.
love what you've done with that.
And then we're going to take the next one down. So we're just going to go in. So it's not that one. This one. And then we're going to cut this image. So you can move it around and decide which part of the image you want, which is really nice. So we'll make sure we've got...
I love with shapes like this as well. If you've got like bigger images and you're wanting to get more of the artwork in, of actually fussy cutting around some of the design. And then,
nice.
Like popping your die behind.
Yes,
so say like with the horse's head, you could have those like just over the top of that die cut shape.
Oh, that would look good,
So if you've got bigger images, but they don't necessarily fit in that size that you want, think about fussy cutting them a little bit and then just tucking your die behind it, and it will cut out the shape, but with that sort of on top, and it looks really clever.
They're just so versatile, aren't they? There's just so much that you can do with them. And I think they're good for all levels of crafter.
I think so.
So if you're just starting out, they look amazing. Matte and layered onto your stepper cards look amazing. But then you can also...
You can really sort of like just excel yourself, can't you, with the testing out different styles. Lots of the design team have made the steppers differently as well. So we had some that were like inside cards, like pop-up cards. We have some that have an extra bit of adorable scorable on the bottom to make a stepper easel, which is so
they were so nice, weren't they?
So clever to create. But honestly, these are really good for every different sort of like strength and occasion, and everyone's abilities as well.
Definitely. So we're just going to put that onto the inside with our foam pads there, so you're going to be able to see it through that window. And then we need some sentiments and some, I think, just a couple of other images from the book as well. So we have got the sentiment book on, haven't we?
Yeah, we do,
we've got the gorgeous sentiment book, isn't it?
It's very, very clever.
Another really popular product from Tuesday. So we're going to go with this thank you so much, just to bring out the orange and the red within there. So these are perfect because you can just put them into your trimmer and cut them down. So we'll just cut along that line there. And then this one, and then what we can also do if we wanted to is just to mat it onto a piece of your gold mirror as well. So if we just measure, do it in inches, so if we do 3/4 of an inch, that should be the perfect size. And then we can just use our scissors maybe just to trim the rest off. So if we get our purple tape runner, and then we've got, just trim that, there's just a tiny bit of that blue left on that I'm going to be able to see, so we'll just make sure that's cut down. And again, you're going to have a sentiment for everything in here as well, aren't you?
There's so much included in this. It's really, really clever. I love the different like artwork that's on here. I love the simplicity of it. There's kind of like a mixture of just like strip sentiments and like perfect verses as well. So if you do want to send like longer designs, that's in here. You've also got all of your numbers, so great for birthdays.
Just looking for the strip ones, I don't think. Oh, here we go. So we've got some strip ones. Oh no, they're not, they're squares, but that would be fine. You could even make your cards up and not put a sentiment on there, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
And then just add your sentiment as and when. So this is going to go onto the front here. So we can line that up. And then if we have a look at the sizes of the dies on here, and I think we'll take, let's have a look, let's put this one back. Definitely need one of those magnetic desk tidies here, don't we, to keep these
so handy with
keep
your
these
little
safe.
ones.
Let's see if these are going to be. I think we'll use these two. So if we just cut a couple of these in our gold mirror to start with. So because that's quite a small piece, I will
Make sure it's stuck down.
tape it down. Could do with bringing the little
I know, we need the tiny one
die
in here,
cutting
don't
machine
we?
in here as well. So we're going to cut two of these, and then we're going to have a look through the book and see which images we want to use to add to these as well. So let's just take this one off, and then we can add one more on here. And just put that back through. And then I think what we might do is we might create just a few steppers at the, you know, here to hold it like so it doesn't.
Steppers.
Yeah, just here so it doesn't.
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So we don't.
Yeah, because when you've got an image, I made a card yesterday that was like this. And I put the artwork in the back of like a stepper.
Yes, yeah.
It's like an easel. You can't really see it because of the angle that it's at.
Yeah, it's hard
so
to.
So it is a good idea to just add a little sort of like catch, isn't it?
So
almost?
yeah, we can see how we can do that as well. So we're just gonna go through the book now, and we can see the sizes that we need, and then you can really have a look and see which ones we can use. So I think we'll go start at the very back. So we can definitely use this one here.
That one works.
And again, these would be good. Well, they were used in that sort of picture frame card, weren't they?
Yes.
Such
Such good card, that one.
Team have done. There's some such good samples. Absolutely love it when the boxes arrive from the design team.
I know.
We get to open them all and see what people have made. It's just nice to see how other people sort of interpret it, isn't it, and see what they do. So you've got that gorgeous image there that we've got, and then we will just go through and look for one more. So we could do that one. I think we'll do this one, and then we've got the whole piece there. There we go. And then we can just.
The rest of those sheets as well won't necessarily like go to waste either if you keep them and use them with like the larger sort of nesting dies.
Yes,
you'd be able to do like pyramage on another.
Perfect.
Element.
Yeah. The one I did at Hobby Maker the other day, I used the circles with the Peeping Pals, and from 2 sheets I got 10 layers.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can really, you know, watch the shows where, I know Anne-Marie did it here,
yeah,
with some other pocket pads as well. Really get the most out of the pages, you know, that you're using as well. So we're just going to stick these onto here.
Oh, is this breaking news?
Like literally.
You always know a
Like-
post-it
Like just
halfway through
happened.
the show. What is it?
We've got breaking news. Are you ready? The vertical sentiments that we launched literally like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
back in stock.
Yes.
They have just entered the building. So if you want those vertical sentiments, the code is mstone992. And how many do you get in that one, Lisa? I think it's 24 dies in total. You're going to get the mats and the layers, and it includes happy birthday. You've got anniversary in there, thank you, with love, wishes, congratulations, thinking, and best. So you can make your own combinations of sentiments, but they're the vertical ones. So if you often like to put your sentiments sort of like down the side of your card.
Yeah, so it doesn't cover too
No,
much up then,
it doesn't
does
at
it?
all.
Yeah.
But the text is actually vertical, so it like runs down the card, so you can still read what the sentiment says. So they are back in stock. Very exciting.
Could you just let everybody know that we will be adding some more stock to said pocket window?
It's gone already.
Yes. We will get you on to add some more stock.
Breaking news number 2.
Wow.
we've got something in stock, but something's out of stock already. The bundle that we are showing you right now that we are using in these demos is out of stock. Jess is out in the office today, so Jess is going to go and annoy Joanne and see if we can get stock moved onto that bundle. So if you had them in your baskets, if you're trying to check out, if you're waiting to see what's going on, don't worry. Keep them in your baskets, and in the next sort of 5 minutes, she's quite quick, isn't she?
Yeah, definitely.
As long as she's not in the warehouse, in the next 5 minutes, we'll get that back in stock for you. Wow. Crazy.
But we knew people would love them, didn't we? Because
We
they're
did.
just so versatile, aren't they? In terms of what you can do with them, but then also the themes that they cover. So with this one, I've just cut a piece. It's 4.5 inches wide. And then we're just going to score it, I think, at, let's just do 1/2 inch, 1 inch. So every 1/2 inch, and then we'll see.
Is it going to be long enough?
That's it. That should be. And then we can just use our scissors just to cut along that piece there. So this is just trying to think of a way that we can stop this opening up too wide. So I think if I put that on there and then attach it there, then it's going to open
nice, isn't it?
just enough so that you can see that it's in the background, but still that we can...
You can actually see that
Yeah.
image. You don't want to like lose that artwork, do you?
So we'll just add some of our red liner tape to that one.
I wonder how many sellouts we could get in a day. So I think the next couple of items might be going the same way as well, Lisa.
Definitely.
It's such...
It's very busy today.
It's very busy today.
It's what
very,
we like.
very
I feel like
busy.
everyone's feeling like upbeat and
Yeah.
sort of... Yeah.
So, well, we knew these pads were going to be so popular, and the items that we've got on the show that work alongside them, you know, they are so handy to have in your stash as well. So they are. We knew this was going to happen.
So we'll put that quite near the bottom there. I don't think that's going to overhang too much. That's fine. And then we will just take that one off there. And then if you hold it shut, and then if we just sort of fold it down, that's it. And then you can see it's not going to open up too far.
Cute.
When you've done that. And then let's just see, somebody was it you looking for gold?
Is that Marie?
Was it Anne-Marie?
Yeah,
the
and
other
then
day?
she spilt the secrets that this year we're going to do individual packs where you get all gold and all silver.
Oh, that's what we need.
Very excited.
Definitely. So, and then we'll just take some of these ones here. So these are sort of like the yellowy gold pearls, just to add onto the corners here. And then I think we'll put
Nice.
2 just in the corner there.
This looks so
They stick
good.
together, don't they, these? But if you manage to get, I think it's out of stock, isn't it? The alphabet book
Yes.
at the moment. But if you...
I think it's returning soon. It's definitely
Yeah,
on the
I've
machines.
seen it in the warehouse.
It's
Yeah.
on the machines right now.
Yeah. They would be brilliant as well for sort of personalisation of these.
I love
as well.
how you can use your dies though with these steppers and just make instant like stepper aperture
But
cards.
you can see there, it
So
stands up.
cool.
But just so you've got that inside panel, but just enough. And the sentiments as well.
Yeah.
Just really
The
add to
sentiments
it.
are incredible. Thank you, Amy. I've got those sentiments for you right now as well. This is our Splendid Sentiments. They're for square pocket pads, but disclaimer, I think this isn't too much bigger than your normal pocket pads. I'm not sure if we've got one for size to show you. But these are your Splendid Sentiments for square pocket pads. So the reason why these came around was because your square pocket pads, when we send them to print, they don't actually take up as much room as the rectangle ones. So there was like a slither of space
Oh, okay.
on the sheet
Oh.
And Dan said, well, I'm not wasting that. We can fit something on that. So we said, well, why don't we do a sentiment book? So that's what we've got for you here. And in this tiny, and I mean tiny, look how thin this is. It's so small. In this tiny little pad, it includes 344
Wow.
trimmable elements that you can cut into and add to your card. So let's just flick through this because it's really cool. You're going to get 4 of each design again. There's 10 different designs in here. So the first one has these really nice verses on here that you can see. I send you a wish, and it's just to say that I think you're amazing in every way. Look on the calendar. Have you checked the date? It's a special someone's birthday. It's time to celebrate. So we've got those tiny little verses on that back one. Then we've got some sort of like border strips. So our ever-loved border strips, we've got those there included with sentiments on for you. Then we've got a mixture of different sentiments in different colours. Super, super cute on your wedding day. First Holy Communion. I'm so very sorry. Oops, belated. Better late than never on the bottom there. There's this one as well. Happy birthday, make a wish. For the birthday girl, many happy returns, send in birthday wishes. We've then got some special for her sentiments. So you can see on here we've got for you auntie, sister, you're the best. Especially for you, Nan, to a wonderful daughter, for mum with love. So you covered in for all of your sort of like general sentiments there. Then some more. What exciting news on your christening, well done, wishing you good luck, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day, sorry to see you go. So all of those sort of like maybe retirement cards or cards like that. Then we've got time to celebrate, love and best wishes from me to you on your special day, congratulations. Some more here as well. To the happy couple, just a note to say, friends like you are few and far between, on your retirement with deepest sympathy. We've then got the for him, so to a wonderful son, to a dad with love, especially for you granddad, to a superb grandpa, for you uncle, a brother like no other, to an amazing grandma, for grandson. There we go. It was very, very tiny, that one. And then we've also got this one, which is great. So we've included your 1 to 10, but then we've gone with all of the popular sort of like celebratory years as well. So you can use these, add them on your cards for those special birthdays as well. $4.99 for that. Contains 40 sheets. Your super Splendid Sentiments for square pocket pads. So sized to fit perfectly with the size of your pocket pads. Next up are those stepper cards. Great designs in here. I have opened them, sorry Lisa. I needed them to see all of the colours and all of the patterns. So the first one is this gorgeous, really, really nice foliage design that you can see here, and you're going to get that in 2 colours which have silver foiling and 2 colours which have gold foiling. You've then got the very fun polka dots, so we've got that in another range of 4 different colours for you. So you get 1 of each design and colour in a pack here, but there are 16 different options for you to choose from, for you to craft with all of these pocket pads. Such a really nice mix. This wood grain is perfect for the birds and with the garden as well. And then we've got the Splendid Stripes, which is so fun, on our incredible adorable scorable as well. So it's going to work with your adorable scorable sentiments, but they are sized perfectly to fit those squares right in the middle there, just like you saw Amy do. So if you want to make super, super quick fancy cards, then you can do that with those steppers. And also we're going to give you the envelopes as well. So you're going to get your A5 envelopes for those to go inside as well. So you've got all of that covered. Lastly, one thing that you're definitely going to need is your brand new square pocket pad Miri mats. We've got them in gold, silver and in rainbow. We haven't yet got any coloured ones, but I'm sure that they will come in the future. But if you want to get them all, which is going to give you 288 sheets in total, is £14.97, or you can get them all individually for £6.99 each, and individually there is approximately 96 pocket pads, Miri mats in each of the packs. You can also mix and match them as well and choose any 3 for $14.97. So if you want all silver, all gold, or maybe you're a lover of rainbow and you want all of them to be rainbow, then you can do that as well. So mix and match as you will on those ones. Some more cards to share with you that the design team have created with these pocket gorgeous steppers as well. Such a lovely mix of designs, and you can see that the design team have used those fantastic sentiments as well. So thank you to Gareth, to Leanne. This one created by Shabnese. Beautiful mix of the flower dye in there as well. But look how simple these can be. Absolutely gorgeous, and they work so well. This one has a gorgeous bit of pyramage in. This one was created by Dawn. Really nicely placed on there. Another beautiful one with a touch of flowers for just that extra special look. So that one was done by Gareth. This is really clever as well, because of course you can just snip one side of your steppers off and you've instantly got just a side stepper. This one was created by Jessica, and I love how she's fussy cut out those beach huts as well. Super cute. This is what we were talking about though when we were saying how extra special you can get with these, because this has been created by Dawn and it actually opens up the opposite way. You've got two pocket pad designs in there as well. Used one of your duo design paper pads on the back to fill in that space, but lots of sentiments on here, lots of fun designs, and that beautiful rainbow mirror just to pop all of those elements away. And you can be really funky because you do get two of each as well. You can cut into certain elements and like layer those up on here, so you can mix and match your colours together on your shaped card blanks as well. I know you can see him, can't you? I'm trying to ignore him.
What have we done?
Go away. We can see you.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, darling.
Let's go over to Damie. See what you're making me do? Let's go over to Amy for another demonstration.
Okay, so this time we are going to use the Birds in Focus and the Garden of Dreams, because they just work really well together, don't they?
They do.
So what we're going to do, we're going to make like an exploding box using these. So let me measure this. So to start off with, I've used A3 cardstock for this. And then each of these, let me just double check them. They are 3.5. So if you score at 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14.
I'm glad you could do
and
the
then
maths.
so it needs to be 14.5 this way. And then if we go this way, again, they're 3.5. And then you just got this 1/2 inch tab on here as well, so you can see how we've got that box construction to start with. There's lots and lots of boxes in the Adorable Scorable handbooks as well, isn't there?
Yeah, loads.
So anybody who wants to give sort of boxes and 3D makes a go,
Yeah, your handbooks are really
have a look
handy.
at those handbooks.
And they'll have all the templates and measurements in them as
yeah.
well.
The nice thing about the handbook, we were talking about it the other day at Hobby Maker, they've got photographs. So
Yes.
if you like seeing pictures, that's good. They've also got written instructions if that's how you learn and work. But then they've also got your templates as well.
And I'm such a visual learner. Like I have to look at the templates to understand it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like following the instructions for cutting all of my bits and pieces.
You need to see the
fine,
finished.
But I need to actually see what the net looks like for my brain to work out how to put it together.
Definitely. So we've got our box constructed there. So we just need to cut these sides down. We can go about halfway with these.
Joyce has asked, is it possible to do an A5 centre stepper, please? We do have an A5 centre stepper on the website. I think the code's been added in for you. The code is SHA274. It is our Ink Me centre steppers, but if that's something that you are wanting, we do have those available. We've got a lot of shape cards available on our website, actually. It's surprising to see how many we do. But yeah, have a look at, you can just type in Ink Me card blanks or fancy shape cards and they will come up on the website, but there's loads of different styles, so that is something that we do. Obviously when we come to designing our foil pattern stepper cards, we tend to make them to work with the sizes of our pocket pads, so that is why they are the sizes that they are.
So we're just going to sort of fix the base of the box. So we'll just go in, fold one over at a time.
Lots of people were, especially Viv, she found it hilarious about how we both addressed Dan and how you're the only person that's pleased to see him.
No, it was only because he kind of...
He creeped.
He creeped in and was like...
He creeps. He was trying to not
put
be...
his like, finger up to his mouth as if to say,
not be heard. That's
don't
what he was
mention that on
doing.
here. So that's why we kind of made...
He's dressed in his scruffs today. That's what it was. He didn't want to come on the camera.
Yeah. So there you've got your box and the opening is at the top there. So that is going to sit in the centre. A lot of the time with exploding boxes,
Yeah.
the sides go down.
Yeah.
But then there's nothing in the centre
No.
to hold it. So this box is going to be in the centre.
Nice.
And then all the sides are going to fold down. But what we need to do is get some images onto here. So I've taken 5 of the images from that gorgeous Garden of Dreams.
I love this one.
It's just stunning, isn't it? And we're going to put these all around the side and on the top. So these are 3.5, the matte layers. So they
Yeah.
are going to fit perfectly onto our box. So it's going to just look like a cube with all these images on. So we're just going to stick these down onto here. Did Dan have any more exciting gossip?
Dan?
Yeah.
No.
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 I saw the show yesterday where he was giving away lots of
Always.
secrets.
Always.
And, you know.
It wouldn't be a show with Dan if he wasn't giving away secrets.
Yeah, I think it's expected now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would be disappointing if he didn't. So these are just going to go all around the side. So it's going to almost look like a picture cube, isn't it?
It
where
is.
you've
It's
got
really
all
clever,
the
actually.
images
It's quite sneaky
together.
because it is going to look like it's just like lots of different designs together on this sheet.
And then you've got your box that you could put things in. So this is going to be a perfect make for maybe Mother's Day,
I was
isn't
just
it?
thinking that
I'm going to start my cards this weekend.
for Mother's Day.
Yeah. Definitely. I've got an idea. I think I'm going to borrow the Happy Mother's Day die
Nice.
that we did.
Yeah.
Is going to be an essential, isn't it? So we're just going to stick the last one onto here. And this is where the construction glue comes in really well because it's going to give you that extra strength, isn't it? Gives you that tiny bit of wiggle room to make sure they're lined up. But then it's going to, when it dries, it's going to give that extra strength. So there you can see you've got that gorgeous
Really
box
nice.
that's going to sit in the middle of our
How cute is this going to be?
exploding box. I mean, hey, that's you could just
So
do that,
simple and
couldn't you?
easy, isn't it?
Yeah, you could just have that and put some chocolates in there and maybe sort of a name on the top. So what I've done, we're going to do. I mean, this is a bit OTT, obviously.
It wouldn't be an Amy demo if it wasn't.
I know. So we're going to start off. So this is 3.5. So these ones are 4.5.
Okay, so you've got an extra
Yeah.
inch.
So we're going to go in. In fact, I think there might be. See, I've cut them all. It's all ready. I think there's one before that actually. So this one
Is
is
this one 3.5 by 3.5?
4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. So this one is 4. So you need 4 that way and then 12 that way and then just score at the
each
4 and the
4.
4. And then you need 2 of those and if you just overlap them,
Yep.
then the box is going to go in the middle and then the
Nice.
sides are going to come up.
This is going to look
So
spectacular.
all we need to do is
I'm going to have to get the measurements written down for this one. I think lots of people are going to want to
Put-
be making this one.
So if we just line these up so that you know that these are going to fold up
Nice and
as
flat.
well. So that is your first layer, and then what we can do actually is just go in and just make sure those are all folding.
The tighter those folds are, the more
Over.
it's going to explode, isn't
Yeah.
it, as well?
So let's
How
just
clever.
fold that one in. So that is our first layer that our box is going to go into.
Nice.
So these were 4. Your next ones, we're going up 4.5. So you need 4.5 times 13.5. So you will need A3 paper for this, or you can just keep overlapping them, can't you? So
Yeah.
whatever you've got to hand, you
I
can
think sometimes
sort
it's
of work
easier
with
as
it.
well to do it this way in terms of actually working out the measurements. Like if you were to cut a big square and then you had to cut out the squares sort of
Yeah.
like in the corners, it wouldn't match perfectly. It wouldn't be neat and tidy.
That's the
so
thing,
I actually think
yeah.
this is like an easier way to put it together.
Definitely, and then you know you've got that strength in the base then as
Yeah.
well. So just go round and just burnish all of those score lines there. So that is going to be your next layer.
Nice.
And then the last one is your, I think it is 5. So 5 by 15, and then you just need 2 of those again. But what we're going to do, before we stick this one onto here, I want to stick some ribbon on, because at the end we're going to sort of tie it all up
Nice.
with ribbon as well. So if we go in with red liner just about in the middle, so we can put that ribbon on there. So we'll find the middle of the ribbon and then just put that onto there. Then we can lay that out and put this one over the top. And then what I'm going to do to decorate it, I've bought in, which work so well with all of these pocket pads, well, and the little books as well, is your Duo Design paper pads.
Nice.
I think we've got a really good selection now, haven't we?
We do. There's so many
Yeah.
designs. We were making cards last week for something that's launching soon.
Yes.
And I think they were so handy. I literally had, on Friday when I went home, I had the biggest stash of
Yeah.
those pads to work through. And I found a pad that worked with 16 different
Oh
toppers.
wow,
Like,
yeah,
and
because of the
instant
variety that we've
colours.
now got in them, isn't it? It's just perfect. So let's just burnish that one a bit more on there. So that is our final layer. So now we just need to decorate them up. So I've already cut all the panels to decorate them. I just need to find the sizes. So what I do, I always go down sort of 2 notches on your scoreboard. So we're going to bring in, and the lovely thing about Duo Design pads is it's in the name, it's Duo, so they're double-sided.
Yep.
So if you're unsure of what goes together, I just always use the reverse.
Yes.
So you know that is the reverse of this one, so it's going to work perfectly within these as well. So we're just going to put all of these onto here. So these are just using those Duo Design pads and then just your gold mirror to mat and layer onto these. And I think when you've got florals just go together, don't they?
Yeah.
So you can just mix and match. So we'll
Carol
do-
says this cube would be fantastic for Mother's Day with grandchildren's photos on it.
Oh my gosh,
It's
yes.
such a cute idea. I love that. You'd have a little parcel in the middle and then all the photos of your favourites on the outside.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Have
wouldn't
you
it?
had any photos today of the kids dressed up with their
Yes.
book day?
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think my grandson was that keen on his trousers. He went as a character. Is it Zog?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my granddaughter has gone as Paddington Bear.
Cute.
And my stepdaughter's just got into card making. And so she messaged me last night with a photo of it. You know, Paddington's
The little-
briefcase.
yeah.
Yeah, and she's even used some hunky-dory, you know, the toppers. Was it the gents collection with the globe on?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
even got those on there.
How
it is
adorable.
So cute. Yeah. What about yours? Your
Cove and Lenny
nephews?
have, again, Julia Donaldson. They're
Yeah.
really into it at the moment. They watch all the shows that are on BBC iPlayer.
Yes.
They're all on there at the moment. That's all they watch. I was speaking to them last night. I got nothing out of either of them because they were just transfixed on watching that. It was close to bedtime as well.
Yeah.
But they've gone as Stickman.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah.
Stickman and we have Snail on the Whale
Yes,
as
yeah.
well. So yeah, really into that at the moment. And I was surprised because the amount of superhero costumes that Cove lives in recently, I thought he was going as a superhero, but he's
Oh, okay.
gone as an actual book, so I
Yeah.
was proud.
So we just, with these mats and layers, I've just picked out some of the adorable scoreable, just to really bring in those colours there.
This is going to look spectacular.
So, yeah, luckily with World Book Day, my mum is a really good sewer. So she was usually given that task. I remember one year she did, you know, is it the Roald Dahl book, SEO Trot, about the tortoise?
I think so,
My
yeah.
mum actually did a quilted
Oh my
shell.
goodness.
It was so good. Yeah.
Like a backpack type
Yes,
thing.
yeah, with little straps. Yeah.
That's the coolest
was
thing.
brilliant.
I know, I loved World Book Day.
Yeah.
My best friend's niece, I saw a picture of her this morning. She'd gone as Miss Trunchbull. She
Oh,
looked
wow.
absolutely incredible.
That sounds good. So we've done our first layer, so we're just going to come in with the second one now. And just put these down. This construction glue needs...
This construction glue is definitely getting the most out of it today.
Yeah, this is definitely what you need to be using. I mean, you can use your red liner tape, but it's going to take so much longer, isn't it? So we're just going to make sure we've
And
got
your
all
construction
these
glue,
in.
you know it's going to like not come off as well when you're adding it onto here. So it's
Yeah.
definitely, when you're making things like this and you're going to gift them to someone, you want to make sure it's stuck down.
Yeah, and especially if you put in something like a gift in the centre
Yeah.
as well, you know that this is going to last and have that strength to it as well.
And again, you've still got lots of like space within all of these squares. So if you want to add more artwork from your pad, you can
Yeah.
still do that.
So we will come in and add those. And then what I'm doing, I'm just using the gold in the centre because we're going to just keep layering it up. You're only going to see the very
Edge
edge of it. So there's no point using any of our papers in there. So then we'll just do the reverse of this one. It's going to take a bit of time, but we're
getting there. It's
get
definitely
there.
going to be worth it.
So we'll just put that one on there. And again, just using some plain adorable scribble on the outside as well. But you can make this any size depending on what you wanted to put in there. Or like you say, if you've got photographs that you want to put on here. You can't beat gifts with photographs on though, can you? It's the best. And then the last one. Just on here, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go in and add some of our images from the little book. So let's just wipe that off there. This is one of the best inventions ever, isn't it?
It's so good.
Oh, that one didn't quite stick down. So there you've got your second layer ready to go. And then the final one, and then we can just put it all together. We've gone back in with those sort of peachy tones.
I love the choices of paper pad you've used here. What paper pad is it? Do you know?
Oh, it's one of
it's the
Meadow, is it?
something in Charming Check. Is it that one?
Yes.
Is it Spring Meadow and Charming Check? I think. It's a really
It's
nice
so
pad.
pretty, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
really, really nice. It's so like springy as well, isn't it? With
Yeah.
all the colours that you've got in there.
But it's nice because you've got the florals on the one side, but then you've got this sort of the softer check on the other side. So if you
Yes.
don't want all florals, then you've got that option
and
as
the
well.
check's really nice because it's like a monochrome check in terms of like you've got one colour
Just in the
variation.
shaded, yeah.
It works really nice for masculine theme cards too.
Yes, yeah. And if you want sort of a pattern background without being sort of too much as well,
Yeah.
isn't it, as well? Like you say, it's going to work. I think you could probably use this pad with all of those pocket pads, because the check would
Definitely.
go with all of it, wouldn't it? And then we are just going to put this onto here, and then we are nearly done. So all you need to make sure with these, you cut 2 panels, join them on that centre square, and then you are going to be able to make as many sort of layers as you want to with it, isn't it? You can just keep adding. It might be that you just want to do one around that centre box, but then there might be other people that like sort of their construction makes and want to add a lot more to it. So last one is going on to there. So then we have got our 3. Let's give that time to. That's the thing, isn't it? We construct.
Yeah.
You have to just give it that
Just a
little bit
minute.
of time, just to. Yeah, that one's at an angle as well. Just to grip it. Yeah, they're all. Because I'm trying not to use too much, and then they're not sticking. Let's put that one back down on there. There we go. That should be stuck now. So then we can bring in our box and then start building it all together. So we're going to take the largest one, and then we can just attach this in the centre. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put check there because we've got the florals.
Oh, switch
So
them
it's
around.
going to switch them around. And all you need to do is just try your best. You can see in the corners, can't you, how
Yeah.
much of it you've got.
And because you're using your construction glue, you've got that wiggle time as well.
Yeah, just that little bit of time just to move it if you need to. So we can put that one on there. And then this one.
Need your box of dies to stick on here and make it nice and weighty.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's what you could do, yeah, just weight it down. Again, just checking those corners there.
This is so clever.
So then you've got this gorgeous box that lifts up. So we need some images on here. So I've taken 6 of the images from the gorgeous birds in focus.
Nice.
And we're just going to add these onto the sort of the checked
Cute.
panels, just so we've got those birds on there. So we'll have the box in the centre, and then you'll have the gorgeous birds all around there as well. And you've got sort of the blue tones, the pinks, the peaches within these, haven't you? All of the birds as well. So those are your first 2 there. So then we need to put them, we'll put them behind here. And as long as your first layer is big enough, you know it's going to go up in stages, and you are going to be able to add all of those into there. And then just bring this one round. And then I've had them, so when they're stood up, they're sort of facing the right way.
Nice.
But you could do them facing outwards as well, couldn't
Yeah.
you? It's entirely up to you. But it's just nice if you're just having a couple on each layer, just sort of, so as it's opening up, you can see them there. And then this one, we'll just put.
Now might be a nice time to say, because this is such a really cool thing. At the end of March, we're giving away all my X-Men.
Are we?
I did not know this.
We've not told anybody.
We've not told
Oh,
anyone.
let's tell everyone then. So
Should
what,
we-
Lisa,
you
so
can
what
te-
are
you
we
can tell
doing then?
everyone. So at the end of March, so from
For National Crafting Month, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
National Craft Month, is it? Every card made on the shelves in March is going to be given away to one lucky person.
Oh, wow.
that's really cool, isn't it?
That
so if
is-
no one.
We don't know how the giveaway's going yet.
We'll figure it out. But if no one heard Lisa then when she was just saying that, is it this month, March as a whole, this month it's National Craft Month, which is perfect, isn't it? Because we craft every single day here. So for the whole month of March, all the demos that we have done and made in this room, we're going to give to one lucky people. There's going to be a competition. Do we know when the competition's going to go up?
No, we've not figured that out.
Don't know when it's going to go up. So give
That
us a
is
little bit
so
of time
good.
to figure it out. But we'll post things on Facebook. We'll post things on the website as well for you to be able to enter. But one person is going to win all of the makes that we have made during the month of March. How good is that?
I love that.
It's very, very cool.
So you've got that gorgeous box in the centre there,
It looks
and
so
then
good.
all those panels with your birds on. So all we need to do is just make a quick lid for it. Let me just measure this. So we have got, where are we? 7 1/4, and then each of these are 1. So we're just going to go round, and if we do the right hand side of each one, so just take a small part off there, then we do the right hand score line on this one, the right hand
What a
score
good
line
giveaway
of this
to
one.
be winning.
Me and Jess will sort out some sort of blog post to go up next week.
Yeah. Nice.
That is so good. National Craft Month. It's like that every month here.
I know. So many people are going to be recreating this one, but you could actually be winning it. Lisa's going to have to be very busy now.
So
when she gets back
no
out of
pressure
here,
now. We know it's giving
she's
it
gonna have
away.
to set that up.
I'm going to use red liner tape. So when we rush it, we usually just use our tape runner, don't we?
Yeah.
But if you're doing construction makes, you do really need,
It's super handy just to make sure everything doesn't
yeah, your red
fall
liner
apart,
tape.
isn't it?
So we're just going to add those onto there, and then we'll take them all off, and then just make sure when you're folding them in, just make sure you've got those right angles. Just push that down to there. That is going to be a big box that somebody
I know, I was
receives
just
then,
thinking
isn't
that.
it?
It's going to be huge.
So if we just fold all of these down, just give them a really quick burnish just so that we know we've got those score lines,
You want to get those perfect edges for
Yeah.
your lids.
and then there we go. And
Lots
then
of people asking if we can have instructions for this.
fold
So,
it in.
Amy, we might have to give some size measurements over
Yeah.
to Lisa. So
What
she
I'll
can
do,
add it to the blog.
yeah, I'll put it on my page as well, because I did a never-ending card on
Yes,
Hobby Maker that
it was very cool,
a couple
that.
of people want the size of, so I will put them on my Facebook and as well. So there we've got the box, and we're just going to quickly decorate the top, and I think we're almost done. But what I wanted, the concept of sort of the buildings and the gardens being in that centre.
It's really nice, isn't it? And then the birds all the way
and then
around.
sort of the birds flying around there.
So clever.
Perfect if anybody visits sort of National Trust places,
Yeah.
isn't it?
There's some beautiful like National Trust gardens around.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to getting out and about in the summer. And then just cut your mats and layers just to go all the way around this. Let's put this one onto there. Is this going to go in the box as well? Yep, perfect. And then the last one. And then all we need to do is keep our fingers crossed that the lid fits. If it doesn't, I'll make another one. So let's put that onto there. So then you've got the lid. So you can see, we'll bring it all together now. You've got the gorgeous sides there, and you can see the images underneath that you've got there. So we're just going to bring it all up into that box, and then hopefully it will
Perfect.
all fit in there. And then what I've done, just
I
cut,
love the idea of having the ribbon on there.
just to decorate the sides, we've just got a couple of these. Mind you, I think it looks good just like that with the peach. So we'll keep that like that, and then we can just tie
So cute.
ribbon.
Looks like a little present. It's really cute.
Yeah, and then so you could put your present in that middle box, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's got a closure on it.
I
But
love
then
that.
you've also got those sort of gorgeous images of the birds.
I need the measurements for this.
There you go. And then you've got your gorgeous sort of box there. And then when you open it up, take off the lid, and then it all comes down, and you've just got
How cute.
so the building's in the middle, and then I've wanted it as if the birds were all sort of flying around.
It's absolutely amazing. It's so good. There is so much love for this. We're definitely going to have to get the instructions out because people are going to be trying to make that today. That's how excited everyone is about that one. Thank you, Amy.
No
I
worries.
loved that. Right, Win It Weekly reminder. We are giving away our stunning Pretty Poppies. So you could win the whole collection, including the toppers, the paper pad, and your fantastic inserts. 3 lucky winners are going to win that tomorrow. All we need you to do is answer the following question. The largest natural flower bouquet is made up of how many flowers? Is it A, 6,434? Is it B, 4,786? Or is it C, 5,564? So like, share and comment for your chance to win, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow on the show. Right, the moment everyone has been waiting for. We have a brand new bundle of mini nesting dies. These are our brand new dies, perfectly sized to fit your square pocket pads. However, you can still use them with all of the regular size pocket pads. You can get all 4 of these fantastic dies for £35.97. You are going to get your trimmed corner squares. There's 12 dies in here. It's absolutely huge. You're then going to get my favourite, which is your elegant label. This is so fun, and again, they work so nicely with your trim me insert pads and with your pocket pads. You've got the ornate corner squares, which have got this gorgeous detailing in on the corners. That's the one that Amy used in her first demo. And then you've also got circles. So 12 in each of the, oh no, you've got 10 in that one. I think there's 10 in this one as well. 8 in this one. So in total, there are 12, 32, or 24, 34, 42 dies individually for this price. That is absolutely incredible. Brand new today. You can buy them in lots of different ways as well. They are £11.99 each, but you can get them for £34.97. Now, I've got a little secret. I don't know whether you know this secret.
I don't think I do.
Guess what's back in stock?
Oh my
The
gosh.
original that we brought out in January arrived back in the building just yesterday.
Wow.
So if you have been waiting to get your hands on these incredible pocket pad nesting dies, now is the time. So these are our mini straight edge nesting dies. In this pack, you are going to get your ovals. There's 12 of them. You're going to get your pretty label. There's 9 of them. You're also going to get the inverted corner rectangles. There's 11 of those. And the classic label, 11 of these as well. So if you want to get the entire mini nesting dies, you can now get them. We have the ones in January back in stock. We've also got the brand new 4 that launched and are sized to work with your square ones specifically, available as well today. Super exciting about those being back in stock. So have a look on the website. You can get, again, £11.99 each, or you can mix and match across all 8 dies now, and you can get 2 for £19.98. So there's lots of different ways in how you can sort of like grab whichever you want. I have another back in stock as well, I think. Is that what this is here for?
No, that's just what Amy's going to be using on her next.
Oh, okay. But we can show this, can't we? Because I do love this as well. Amy is going to be using this in the next demo. Again, we do have this available still. Here's our notebook and journaling pad. Works with our binding disc, but just perfect for all sorts of different bits and pieces. So you can see all of the different line drawings there that we know and love from all of our favourite journaling and notepads. So get this right now. I'll show you some cards. We'll go back to Amy. But remember, the Ultimate Collection, this is a very clever card. Used all of those bits and pieces from a stepper card, but cut into to make this really nice design. And like Amy said, these dies fit perfectly, so you can fit 4 images on an 8x8. So this is done with a little bit of matting and layering as well. Creating gorgeous acetate cards like this one by Gareth. Super, super beautiful, the images on that one. This is another stunning card, again, utilising the dies on the front for a little bit of decoupage, but also, look how cool this is. Created on the inside of the card as well. Sarah has created this one and it's absolutely stunning. Thank you, Sarah. Again, utilising those card blanks totally differently, and actually just folding it in half and creating like a standard card with this design. Looks really nice. I love the artwork on this one as well, again by Sarah, creating that sort of like fence design there and using one of the dies from our I don't even know if these are still in stock. They launched with our club gift, and then another beautiful rosette as well. With this one from Gareth, which is super perfect if you know anyone who's into sort of like the equestrian side of horsing and sort of like competitions and things like that. So thank you to everyone on the design team for their fantastic makes. But yeah, if you want to get your 5 brand new pocket pads, today is the day. There are brand new square pocket pads. £15.95 is going to get you all of them. You're going to receive your Coastal Wishes, your watercolour horses, that very popular Peeping Pals. You're going to get the Garden of Dreams, and you're also going to receive the fantastic Birds in Focus. We're going to go back to Amy for our last demonstration of the day.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I do need to read this. I totally forgot about this. So, as part of our National Craft Month celebration, throughout this month, as well as giving away all of the cards that we make over here, we are also going to be, we've been tasked with creating a scrapbook or journal using some of our latest launches. So we're going to take whatever is launching on that day and we're going to do a scrapbook page with it, and then we're going to put it all together at the end of the month. It's going to be given away as a complete project as well to one of the lucky viewers. So Amy's the first person to take part in this little scrapbook challenge.
I know,
so
exciting.
What have you decided to use for this?
So I'm going to use, and you talked about it earlier, didn't you? I love the seaside,
Yeah.
the Coastal Wishes. Could
Love
I
this
borrow
one.
the pad?
Yes. Sorry.
We had loads, didn't we? And I couldn't find any out there. They were in the boxes, weren't they?
I may have put them back out in the warehouse.
Yeah, so we will use one of these. So, and then if we all do the same size, then we know we're going to...
it's going to fit together.
Yeah. So I think we're going to go with... Quite like this one. So this is going to be our scrapbook page. So we've got an 8x8 here. So I'm going to measure it and see. So we just want to leave a little gap. So if I do 7, yeah. So if we do 7 by 7, just checking. Yeah, that should be enough. So I'm bringing in this gorgeous sheet from the Duo Design paper pad.
It's a brilliant backgrounds, isn't it? Which one is it from though? It's not the most recent one.
No, it's not, no.
Is it the dogs one? Dogtails one?
No, it's a Duo Design. So it's got the that on the reverse.
Perfect Planet?
We will find it.
Might be Perfect Planet.
And have a look.
But this is a great paper pad to use with this pad as well.
Definitely. So what I'm going to do, so we don't lose any of that centre bit, I'm just going to try and take a quarter off each side to bring it to 7.5, and then I'll see if that's going to leave us enough room on here. Yeah, perfect. So we've done 7.5 by 7.5. So this is going to go onto here first.
Natural Planet.
Thank you. It didn't have the cover with it any
Natural
longer.
Planet and Gorgeous Grunge, it's called.
Yeah. And it has got lots of, as the title
It's got
suggests, lots
so
of nice
many
backgrounds and
really
things,
cool
hasn't it?
backgrounds
Yeah.
on it.
So we're just going to make sure we've got an even amount around here. So you've sort of got your beach scene there already. And then what I've done from the book, let me find, I'm hoping I haven't used all the pages. So I've just taken the corners
Oh,
off
clever.
here. So let's bring those in. So we're just going to add those
That's nice.
just onto there. And then it sort of looks
Yeah.
like that's tucked
Yeah.
into there. You know, like
Those old-fashioned
photo albums. I
albums,
love
yeah.
those, yeah. So we're going to put those directly onto the corners. And it's just a nice, different challenge, isn't it,
Yeah,
this? It just
is
goes
cool.
to show
we don't
that...
often do scrapbook
No.
pages with the stuff that we have, so it is really nice.
And it is really popular still, isn't it? I know lots of people who do scrapbooking. So we're going to put this onto
And
here.
how well are those mini nesting dies going to work for your scrapbooking?
Definitely.
So good.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to bring this one just up to that corner there. So you can see you've sort of got that now framed
That looks
in
so
there.
good.
And then what I've done, I've gone in with the circle nesting dies, a new one. And it goes to show with the book, you don't need to use the whole page.
No.
You can pick and choose. So I've just cut some of these circles out.
Nice.
Just to create this sort of background here. So let's bring
This one looks
in
very cool.
these ones here. So you can see I've just cut them all out. So it's nice because you can still see the background. You can still see that it's sort of the beach, can't you?
Yeah.
But what I've tried to do with these as well, sort of the sea ones I've kind of put nearer the top where the sea is.
Oh, cute.
And then the sort of, you can see
other
the
ones.
line there and
Yeah.
come this way. So you're just creating that gorgeous sort of background and adding interest. So I think what we'll do, if we line it up on here, and then I can make sure this one is in the middle. And then once we've got that first one laid out, I think we can...
With this design as well and the
Quite
amount
safe.
of circles you've got included, you can do a really nice mix of like foam pads and like stuck down, so they've got different levels.
Yeah, definitely.
page too.
Yeah. And then what we can do, we can either join them up or we can leave
A little
a
gap.
gap. What should we do you think?
Will you be able to join them up going upwards if you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I think that was going to work. So, put these ones on here. And because you get the 64, you can sort of use lots of the images at a time as well,
100%,
can't
yeah.
you?
There's loads included in this bundle.
And then what I'm going to do, put that one there, and you can see it's got this sort of sand here, and then it goes into that sea there. It's just something nice about shells as well, isn't there, and having those.
There's 320 individual images you're going to receive
Wow.
in this little book bundle, so there's loads of scope for using multiples, mixing
Yeah.
and matching designs together.
As I say, you could see on that second demo I did how well the garden one matches with
Yeah.
the birds one.
And this one as well is going to be so good for all of like your holiday diaries and holiday scrapbooks that you might create.
Definitely. And then we're just going to add the lighthouse, because that would be near the top, out to sea.
Looks so
And
good.
then
It's like
the
little
last
portholes
one
of like images,
is the seagulls
designs and destinations.
heading to Bloomfield.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get all the terrorise
So
everyone.
there you've sort of got the sort of the background for your scrapbook page. And then what I thought I'd do, because we're giving it away, giving people the chance to sort of add their own photos in.
Nice.
So what I didn't know is I went to a a supermarket, you know, you can get your photos developed.
Yeah.
And I always thought the smallest you could do was 6x4.
Yeah.
But what you can do now, you can do 2x3.
Oh,
so you get
cute.
4 different pictures on a 6x4.
On one, that's nice.
So if you want to use them for your cards, your scrapbooking, that is a way of doing
That's
it.
a really good idea.
Rather than using a whole 6x4.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I've just cut the mats and layers, and that would be your photos. So I'm going to leave them like that.
Oh, I like that, so someone
somebody
else could fill them in.
can add their photos into there.
Cute.
So we'll put these on with, let me find some foam pads, and then we can, just trying to find if there's any. They're all the little square ones, aren't they?
We need to get some bigger ones. I don't know if there's any outside. I'll go and look.
There we go. We can use a couple of the black ones. I'll just put them in the centre. Yeah. So we're going to add these sort of mats and layers on so they are ready for your photos. So if we put that one just about there, then we're not really covering up
No, you can still see that artwork, can't
the
you? and the
artwork
designs that you've got.
behind. But then you've still got that space for those 2 photos as well. If you put that one just at that angle there, and then this one. So how often are we doing this, Lisa?
Is it once a week, the scrapbook, or is it twice a week?
We pick random.
Couple of shows, yeah.
2 next week, 2 the week after, and 2 the week after that.
Nice.
Perfect.
So it'll be 7 pages.
There we
7
go.
whole pages.
So
How
you've
nice.
got your photos there, and then what I've done, I've just fussy cut
Oh, cute.
sort of the shell and that gorgeous starfish, and we're just going to add
love
those
that.
onto here as well. So we'll put that one, I think we can add it on with foam pads down the bottom there. Let's just make sure, yeah, we'll put that onto there like that, and then I won't stick it down
On top,
too
just
much,
so you can
so
get that
then
picture in.
somebody can put their photo in there. So if we put that just down like
I
that,
love that.
and then if we put this, just have it just, we don't want it hanging off just because I don't want it to get sort of creased or folded if we're putting them all together. So if we get the shortest points and sort of work them around there, so you've got there. And then what I've also done, I've brought in some of our sentiments.
Trimmy, no.
Just my type?
Just my type,
Yeah,
there you go.
I couldn't think of the name. So we've got a couple here. So today is a new day.
Nice.
Enjoy every moment.
I love that.
And then the other one.
I think this is out of stock at the moment, isn't it, Lisa?
Is life is
The original
sweet.
one, yeah. I think it's supposed to be coming back into stock. If not, we might need to have some conversations with people.
Definitely.
We'll have some
I
words.
use it all the time. Yeah.
We'll have words, don't you worry.
So we're going to put life is sweet down there. We've got.
We need this back. It's so handy.
We don't want to cover his face up, do we?
It's
So
cute like that across the two.
today is a new day, and then we're going to put that, I think, on there. So if we just cut
How awesome.
a small foam pad on here.
I'll have to make a little cover for it and everything before we send it off to someone.
Oh, it's going to look really good. And then maybe we could put a few more pages in for them to do some as well. Again, I'm not going to stick that down so that somebody can put their photos in. So we'll just leave that. And there you go. So you've got
adorable.
that gorgeous... but you can see how quickly, and just those dies just are perfect for it.
They're so good.
But using all those different images, and how lovely to have a couple of photographs, maybe the children or the grandchildren at the seaside, just to add on to there.
It's
Page
really
one
good.
done.
Page 1 done. 7 more to go. So 6 more. So make sure you are tuning in to watch us add to that scrapbook page. The fun still continues today because Anne-Marie is back at Hobby Maker twice this week. she has got some brand new launches today. 2 new launches at 2 p.m. We have our brand new delightful die cut pads. There's some really nice designs in there, so don't miss that show. And again, the cards that the design team made were fantastic. They really helped us out with the amount of shows we had this week in getting all of those cards made. And then at 4 p.m. we have our brand new Build a Bouquet pad and topper sheets, so don't miss that show because that is going to be awesome. And basically, I think anything you want to make for Mother's Day, you're going to be able to do it with what's in that show.
Definitely.
100%.
Yes.
And then at 6 p.m, another chance to have a look at our Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine, issue 82. That stock is dwindling. It launched on Monday. We probably won't have it around by the end of the month. So if you want to get your magazine, don't miss your opportunity to grab that as well now while you can. That's all from us. And Amy and Anne-Marie are going to be back tomorrow on the show. I do get a day off this week, so don't worry, you don't have to spend all 5 days with me. And they are going to be sharing that new Build a Bouquet paper pad with you as well. So tune in for some awesome demos with that one.